We chose Windham because we were familiar with a lot of the surrounding towns. We knew people in town, and there were so many good things being said about Windham and the school district and the community. We actually were at the town's bonfire in December, and we heard someone mention Bear Hill Road, and it ended up being one of our neighbors down the street. And so we actually knew these people when we were just looking around the town for where to live and where to build our home.
I loved the lot because it's a little bit away from the street for some privacy, yet you can still open enough to be included. Excuse me, included in the neighborhood. You could see the street. You can still see the kids playing in the yard. You can see the kids all playing in the street in the neighbors' yards. It just had everything that we wanted, like a little bit of a perch, and not too far up the hill, so it wasn't too difficult to get up in the wintertime. But we can still use the hills in the yard for sledding with the kids. It was just the perfect lot, nice sunshiny lot with enough trees surrounding it, but enough sunlight coming through. I
would say every season has its uniqueness.
The fall is so incredibly charming. There's enough color in the yard. I always love looking either from down at the bottom of the driveway or at the top of the driveway down towards the white fence, because there are some maple trees by the white fence, and you always have this wonderful color contrast to look at when you're coming up the driveway or going down the driveway. It's just very kind of heartwarming to see. It always puts a smile on your face.
So I do a lot of traveling, and it's very convenient. I mean, I'm on 93 in a matter of 5 minutes, and I can get to any of my existing clients or new clients. It could even be towards the main area if I need to.
And I work in Nashua. It's 10 miles, so it's a nice, easy commute. It's 45 minutes to Portsmouth. It's less than that if you want to go to Hampton Beach. It's, Sunday morning to Boston, it's a half an hour.
I mean, even to the Mount Washington area and the ski resorts, you can get to skiing within 45 minutes, or you can even go an hour and a quarter and get up into the presidential range.
Still close, as I said, obviously to Nashua where I work, and Manchester is easy, so the shopping is good, and it's a great location. But
there's new outlets in Merrimack.
Absolutely,
just
outlets
opened
in
this year,
Merrimack.
and those are nice.
And the other part of living in this neighborhood that we really liked, which is one of the reasons why we built here, is it's nestled it's right in between all the 4 schools in town. It's, one direction is the middle school in Golden Brook, another direction is Center School, and you can actually even get to the high school through the woods. There are some wonderful hiking paths through the woods behind us. When we first moved here 13 years ago, that was one of the first things our kids did. Is they went out with their walkie-talkies and through the woods and decided to be trailblazers in the neighborhood.
Marked by the Boy Scouts.
Yes, it's a wonderful place for hiking as well. We've had some wildlife, which is fun to watch. We've heard a moose was in the neighborhood once, but we never saw it. But one early January morning, we woke up here. The dog started to bark, and we didn't know what was going on. So we looked out the window, and it was almost like Christmas had repeated itself. Newly fallen snow and full moon, so it was kind of glistening. And we started to count, and there were 8 deer between the driveway and the house. They didn't stay long. They left, and we never saw them again, but it was kind of amazing to see 8 deer in the yard. We really did think that Santa was deciding to revisit. The school bus service is great. They stop, especially for elementary school children. They stop at every home on the street that has children. You can always see the kids from here. The kids, the neighborhood kids, love to sled on the front hill as well in our house. So our kids have always been wonderful with being able to sled. You can start even up behind the house and go all the way down next to the house and down the driveway. But the football games and the baseball games the kids have played on the front part of the lawn are wonderful. And the bonfires we've had out there and large parties like before weddings and graduations have been wonderful.
We've done a lot of entertaining, whether through neighborhood block parties or progressive dinners, or through, as Judy mentioned, the wedding rehearsal types of gatherings of upwards of 50 people. And the house is just is laid out so well where people can flow and mingle, and there's lots of space to have food and drinks set up in different parts of the house, entirely on the first floor of the porch.
Windham has a Windham Town Band. There's also, you can have like a small town feeling here too. They have a Windham Town Band that's actually conducted by the music director at the high school, and it's been in existence, I think, for about 15 years. So frequently there are concerts downtown, the tree lighting ceremony at Christmas time. Usually there's like a strawberry festival, and the town band will be there. Lots of things to do, and the one thing that's really funny that I like the most is when you do have cold days around here, just down at the end of the hill is B&H Oil, where they still pump your gas for you.
A thriving community located just over the Massachusetts state line, Windham, New Hampshire boasts a population of approximately 15,000 residents. With easy access to Route 93 and other major routes, it's just 40 minutes to downtown Boston, 20 minutes to the Manchester-Boston Regional Airport, 40 minutes to the Seacoast, 90 minutes to the Lakes region, and just 2 hours to skiing in the White Mountains. Windham consistently maintains its rural, open character with large areas of open space and conservation land throughout. Windham expends a great deal of effort in keeping the level of services high while keeping taxes low. By consistently maintaining one of the lowest property taxes in the region, Windham has fast become a sought-after location for many. Cobbett's Pond is home to many lakeside homes and cottages. The beach is open to the public and has an enclosed swimming area. Windham's brand new high school just opened in 2009. There's wonderful shopping right in Windham with a coffee house, delis, and other shops. The malls in nearby Salem, New Hampshire offer everything you could want, and New Hampshire's tax-free status doesn't hurt either.